Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of COAL LLC. We're playing as the Lone Ranger on the Sky Mine. This is definitely one of my favorite maps. Starting out with the shoddy minigun. Let's really quickly collect up all the coal we're going to need. Just like that, we're already there. We're going to try to get as many resources as we can. Misclicked. And again, but oh well. We made it up now. Let's just mine away in here, try to get up to some of these more valuable resources. Starts out the same way every day, or every playthrough essentially. Looks like there's a sapphire here as well. 30 seconds left. Down to 15 seconds. Got 6 times the amount of coal we needed for day 1 here. Yep. Wasn't really any point in doing anything else. 1,000 on the first day, that's not bad. We can go for a copper minigun. That's probably going to be the play. Definitely doing a little bit more damage. Let's mine away this coal here, and some of this copper that's up there as well. And let's click and place in some of that stuff. Bunch of sapphire right here. Gold shotgun. The recoil on this is insane. Not a big fan of it either. Let's take bullet damage. It's probably pretty decent. "15 seconds left. I feel like that was pretty good. Not as much coal, but I feel like we got some more of the higher value stuff. $17.24, that's not bad. Oh, we could go to a sapphire rifle. Or do we go for an iron minigun? Maybe we just go for the sapphire rifle. Let's go for a extra time in the day. Then I'm looking forward to being able to get up to these angel wings, because that's when this build really starts to scale. Good news is we can kind of stay down here on the ground for now and just blindly fire up in the air. That didn't work as well as I was hoping. Nice and easy up through here. I want to break this iron down, break the coal. Fell down. That's unfortunate. Let's take more bullet damage. Let's just try to get some of this low hanging fruit here. I mean, look at that recoil on there. Almost down to the quarter mark on our time. Let's run this stuff over. Let's run back and pick up the rest of this. Eh, 1200 coal there. Probably could have got some more stuff from it right side, but was it worth it? Probably not. 3400 there. What does that let us purchase? Okay, we can get a emerald minigun. It's probably going to be okay. And then we also need to purchase some more platforms. About 20 should be fine. Alright, let's make our way up. Let's just hit some of the stuff down along in here. Let's go up. Ooh, went one too far. Okay, so stone's a little bit too hard to break still. At least from a distance. Accidentally placed down one too many there. We'll be fine. I'd like to get that iron. There we go. That worked out pretty well. Got some sapphires up there. Maybe an amethyst? Over halfway through the day now. We should probably be jumping down here any second now. Let's go for it. Oh god, and this is why we jumped down though, so I can drop all that down. Just to make sure we get all this stuff. It looks like we would have had ample time to jump down with the timer starting, but it doesn't hurt to be careful. Two extra coal. Oh yeah. Feels like that should be pretty good money day. 6,500. So that means we can get. So we either upgrade to. Oh, we can't even upgrade. Because the silver minigun's 21. So what we'll do. Let's go to bonuses. Let's increase our jet. Or let's get the jetpack. Inventory slot increase. 14 should be enough with the jetpack. Just gonna be able to just easily navigate now. Got a little bit better of a machine gun. Let's increase. Oh, that's horrendous. So let's take it. Let's just sell it. None of that was good. I like how there's no knockback on the machine gun, but the rifle, oh god. Let's try to break this where everything can fall down through. Like that. Let's try to break up here into this amethyst. Halfway through. There's some silver here. That'll be good to grab. How are we looking on inventory space? Completely full. Let's hop down. Let's make our way into this cavity. Try to get this amethyst. And then the silver. $30 left. I'm not terribly concerned. Alright, let's make our way out. That was a bunch of stuff right there. I'm not going to be able to grab that, but hopefully we'll be able to get at least that. Yep. Not ideal. We still have some stuff hanging up there, but that's fine. 9,200. I don't think it's going to be enough to get anything new. I mean, we could get something like a pistol or a shotgun or a battle axe. But I don't think we'll do that quite yet. What we could do, let's add time. We could do that, or 3 mortars. And as we all know, I really love my mortars. Because, I mean, look at, like, they're just insane. Like, we'll take mortar gun damage since we're using them again, I suppose. The good thing about the minigun is we can just kind of jump up and let nature do its work, because we can just like eat into the side as we crawl up. A little poison to get. Oh, that's not going to be good for us. Well, that does let us break all of that. So let's break all of this out. Probably just going to try to make it to day 15 on this run. Already full. I thought we had more storage space than that. Like on our person. Because I mean, it just absolutely eats through. I mean, and that's just with 3 of the weakest ones they have in the game. I do have several runs where I've taken these mortars endless. If you want to check that out, it should be in the COAL LLC playlist. I really can't get up there to mine any up top at the moment. So we'll just stick down low. Some of the stuff was moving so fast it fell into the ground. Which, mind you, isn't ideal, but whoops. And I fell. Let's break that. Do a little bit of cleanup duty. 30 seconds left. I feel like that's okay. Let's drop as much of this stuff off as we can. So we made our money back off of the mortars just in coal. Actually made 2,000 just in coal. And we'll get 26k for the day, so that means we could get angel wings. Let's do that. I feel like that's going to be one of the more beneficial upgrades. We can only get 1 week mortar for today, which is fine. Place, please. And that just lets us just fly around. So we can sell the ladders and the platforms because we don't need them anymore. Let's take mortar gun damage. Ooh, some diamonds up here. Let's drop something out of our inventory. Because those are 4k a piece, I believe. Do not have the minigun for destroying some of the stuff up here. Alright, let's drop this stuff off. Full inventory just like that. I think this should definitely be a very profitable day. I mean, we just fill up so insanely quickly. I'm really glad we have the wings for this as well. It's insane how helpful that is. There's so much coal. It's funny, it is a game called COAL LLC, and here I am complaining about how much coal there is. I need to get up there into that area. Let's mine that coal. Hopefully it'll settle its way down. Up to 4,000 coal, which isn't fantastic. Do have some amethyst up top that it needs to be grabbed. Oh, let's drop some of this. I just want the amethyst there. I don't think we can break any new amethyst up there, but I mean, I'm sure we could. It'd just take forever. Let's hop down. A little bit of silver. That'd be quite decent to get like that. In terms of coal, we're a little bit worse on this run, but we do have less attack. Like, the hardest part about this is going to be, I'm going to have to be just mainly a collector at some point. $44,000, that's fantastic. Let's increase inventory slots and stack size. And then from there, let's get a strong mortar gun and 8 weak ones. Let's sell. Ladders and platforms. Let's start the day. We're going to fly up here for now and just kind of work some stuff out. Let's take sprint speed. Already got well into our goal here. We're hoping to get over 36k today, which seems like it should be very feasible at the current rate. I mean, we're already all the way through the stone. So I imagine those weaker ones are going to really struggle to actually do anything. I'm going to mine this silver up. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Got a flamethrower. I feel like that's going to do quite a bit of damage. Let's try to break the emerald now. Let's not. Let's start collecting. Let's mine the silver while we're right here at it. Halfway through the day. Ooh. And now I've got to break up to that to get that gold out. Alright, we can get up there now. Let's fall down in here. But we also do need to collect up all of this stuff. I think we're definitely making our money. Up to 17K at the moment. Let's drop some of this stuff. I don't really want the coal. Okay, apparently that didn't drop that. We can make that drop down though. Only got 10 seconds left. Not a bad day. Made 28K just in coal. So that paid for our mortars. 106K total. Now the real question is, do we upgrade to an amethyst minigun? Yeah, I think we do. Not really terribly concerned about that quite yet. But let's go ahead and grab 2 strong mortars and 2 weak ones. Let's place in the weak ones on the bottom here. This should be able to absolutely cook through this. And it goes up through the blue area, it's somewhat okay. Got some rubies right here. This might be worse than what we have. Let's take sprint speed. I want to try to get this chest. Let's take mortar gun damage. We'll go for more capacity after this. Definitely gonna need it. Looks like we got some amethyst up here. We're gonna try to make our way over towards that gold. Which, truthfully, the mortars are probably gonna get here anyway. But I like to make sure we're getting the most valuable stuff with our time. I mean, a bunch of iron about to drop down. And I want to say our next level mortar is at 200k. Could be wrong on that. Just want to help break as much as we can in here. Looks like a ruby up here. Let's break that. Let's take player climb speed. Doesn't do any good for us, but it's not really worth selling the chest because they're not worth anything. More rubies? Not going to say no to that. Got to be getting close to that 30-second window. So let's pick up this real quick. And we want to fly down to pick up this stuff. Only 25k so far in terms of coal, which isn't fantastic. Almost 27k. But we did mine some pretty high value stuff as well. 123k. Eh. Let's take stack size. We'll hold off on buying slots. 3 strong and 6 weak. I think will be a good play. Let's take these up here to the top just about. Let's actually drop them like right in here. Or at least the weak ones. And we'll put the stronger ones up here at the top. I don't know if that's a good play or not, considering I have to collect everything. Good news is, already I've met the coal target. Unfortunately, there is a blue chest here that we'll just have to break into. Or diamonds, that's 16k. That chest is going to eat up a lot of production today. But it is what it is, I suppose. Stack size is 256 now. I think jump velocity, I suppose. If it feels like we'll have to, we'll increase that, or we'll increase our slots by 10, which that's an extra, what, 2,500 or? I'm going to try to clear this out, because it's definitely eating quite a few shells. There we go. Halfway through the day now. It's definitely a sizable upgrade, that is, to get the 256 storage. Red minigun. I think it's better. Definitely is. It kind of looks like we're starting to break that. It wasn't anything there, but with enough determination, we can break the occasional red block, which I think contains. It's a lot of ore. A little bit more gold wouldn't hurt my feelings. All kinds of storage space still. Still good in terms of storage space. Let's mine this amethyst real quick. Let's drop down, pick up all of this fun stuff. Not bad. 38k coal. A lot of silver. Oh, we made quite a bit of money. 193k. What are we thinking here? Gold minimum's 214. Let's take increased inventory slots. We have to not buy that because that would really screw us over. Some of this stuff could be interesting, but I think we're going to hold off. I wonder if the gold poison gun would do good for us. Or flamethrower. So that deals 5,000 damage. for 11 seconds. That's 55,000 damage. Let's just buy it just to have it. Let's see how it does. Oh, we didn't buy any mortars. That's completely my bad. But I think we'll be alright. Let's say increase poison damage. Don't know why, but we will. It looks like this is capable of breaking some of these blocks here in the blue zone. This is probably going to be a downward day for us. Just simply because we don't have that assistance. Because, I mean, we still have to collect all this stuff. But I think this flamethrower might be better than the poison guns are. Because, I mean, they just cover so much more territory. All of these suck. I think that got us $500. We have 50,000 coal. How that happened? No clue. Let's take increased fire damage. Only halfway through the day and we're up to 64k. Let's take more bullet damage. That's probably an acceptable upgrade to take. Let's make our way back over to this other chest. Golden weapon. Oh, nope, not what I meant to do. This golden flamethrower is probably the best thing I've purchased. Ooh. Hopefully we can get into those two chests there. Get into this one. Let's take increased fire damage. 30 seconds left. take mortar gun rate. I'm not able to get back there. Anyway, we made $620,000. Oh God. So that's enough for 3 powerful mortar guns. Or Ruby Flamethrower? Maybe. And even still, with that, our next inventory stack size is 500k as well, so that's a little ways away. I say that we had it, but we purchased the Ruby Flamethrower. I think that'll be better for us anyway. Let's get a powerful mortar gun and 5 strongs. So let's start torching everything. That strongwood should be able to go pretty far up into here. Yeah, we'll pick it up eventually. So let's take more fire damage. And player pickaxe mining speed. I don't know if that applies to anything that we're doing. Let's fly back up. I think we got silver out of that chest. I think. Let's take more gun damage. Diamonds. Golden weapon. Eh. I mean, we have to go down, so we'll probably grab it. So let's just keep on using the flamethrower here. Pop a chest here. Let's take mortar gun rate. Just over halfway through the day. Hopefully we can break into that chest there. It looks like we might. Let's take a nice little strip down through here. Bullet damage. Sure. Let's make some deposits. Nothing but coal in that one. So much of this is getting stuck in the ground. Not really much I can do about that. Nothing but coal again. And again. Got a few emeralds that time. There's so many resources. At this point, I'm just going up here to see if we got this chest unlocked. It doesn't appear so. Actually, I don't even know if that's the right one. It looks like it was. So yeah, nothing going there. 183k coal. Should be over a million. Not quite. Let's increase our inventory stack size up to 1,024, I believe. Powerful mortar. Several weak ones. Or strong ones. Let's take mortar gun damage. I'm glad we didn't grab that. Let's take bomb damage, I guess. It's not going to do anything for us, but we have it. Mortar gun damage up again. I think the next flamethrower upgrade is it's several million. Already at our coal quota. Let's take mortar gun rate. Don't really know if that's going to be enough to break through that. Let's take mortar gun damage. Another 15%. Mining speed, sure. Let's go ahead and drop all this stuff off. Ooh, pressed the wrong button there. Got turned around. But we'll recover. And we'll pick that up at the bottom here in a moment. Oh, that's not the correct button. Nice little chunk of resources just sitting up there. Let's break this diamond real quick. 30 seconds left, so we need to be heading down like now. Pretty decent. 211k coal, not bad. So that's 1.7 mil and a level up. So that's nifty. What can we do? Next poison gun is flamethrower is 2.6 mil. We're not quite to that point yet, and we can't purchase next inventory stack size because that's 15 million. We'll take a hoverboard though, because that gives us pretty much creative flight. 6 powerful mortar guns. I mean, might as well get as much damage as we can. I'd like to see some more upgrades for more fire damage, which I'm not going to see there. We can take, all these suck. Wow, $600, that's so amazing. That's horrendous. Nothing I can do to get rid of it either. Some more diamonds, that's always appreciated. Let's take pickaxe mining damage. It's not going to help us any, but all kinds of coal down here. Halfway through the day. Trying to smooth out that edge a little bit so stuff falls down a little bit easier. Let's take bullet damage. Fire damage up 10%, that's good. Just look at the sheer amount of stuff we're dropping off. There's so much. The bad part is, I think the next upgrade was, what, 15 million? We get another poison gun, or another flamethrower before then. That's probably the best we could do there. 2.9 mil. That's respectable. Let's sell that ruby flamethrower. Because we can get a diamond flamethrower. Yeah, so we'll get the diamond flamethrower. And then we also need to purchase 2 powerful mortar guns and 6 strong mortar guns. Let's take some of the stuff up a little bit higher. New flamethrower, so we should be able to break more than ever. Take mortar gun damage. Oh, this absolutely melts this red area. We'll get that eventually. Ooh, and we can actually break into a red chest for the first time. I'll take sprint speed. Pickaxe mining speed. Take poison damage. Doesn't do us any good, but it's what's there. Magic missile damage. Sure. All this stuff is horrendous. Let's take bullet damage, maybe? Really need that chest right there to break all of its blocks halfway through the day. There we go. Because that's dead center. Fire damage up 20%, that's fantastic. Oh, and then we can get access into this chest as well. Let's take bullet damage. Another chest here. We'll take gun recoil. Another 20% fire damage. Oh, some pink diamonds. That's really good. High value. Let's take mortar gun rate. All right, let's start stockpiling everything. We're taking this little strip down with us just to help get more resources down. There's so much just mashed into the ground. $34,000 copper right there. 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Not bad. 660,000 coal. 4.1 mil. And that's a win. Like I said, we're not going to take this endless. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.